Hello, hello. We are back with Gamebound masks after some brief technical difficulties. It's all good. So last thing that happened is, what do you remember happening, David? What?
We found out that Sword Guy was a weeb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Bastion and Limbo had a short conversation about it, and Limbo had just finished saying, "Isn't he supposed to be in jail?" Or something along those lines. And yeah, so we come back up after that revelation.
Dun,
And,
dun, dun.
yeah, what do you guys do?
I mean, we should probably tell Stars and Strikes. So yeah.
I'm sure he's noticed at this point because I've been spelling it all out on the table in carbon.
Oh, so
as
I
not
didn't
to draw
know that.
attention.
Yeah, so I think Stars and Strikes like looks over at you, Bastion. He's like, what's going on?
Evildoers.
Oh, you know what actually happens? I think what's actually happened is that Stars and Strikes has gone up to go to the bathroom.
Oh, great. Of course he did.
Yeah, because this is the sort of anime that right, the adults can't solve any of your problems, and so he's gonna have to go to the bathroom as you figured this out.
Of course he is. Okay.
So yeah, what's the plan?
Well, does he have a cell phone?
Yes.
This ain't my dad.
But he's never been very good at using it.
Of course he is.
Yep.
Great. Okay.
I don't have a cell phone that can be tracked.
I get the idea. All right.
It's a plot device, David.
Yeah. His superpower is trains. Okay.
Twitch chat is spamming. Stop the conference. Get him. Capture him. Run away.
What is this conference for again?
It's to discuss new superhero legislation.
Oh. I mean, all right. We should see if we can find some security people who actually have, communications between each other and all that kind of jazz.
I mean, to be honest, we could also just go and take him.
We
Yes,
could
I
also
suppose.
Tie him up and throw him in a pile somewhere.
If you'd like to initiate a destructive fight in the middle of all these civilians and post-heroes, we could do that, but we could also just tell the security team that they could do their jobs so that we don't go to jail for it, and all that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry. I like pickles more than the average guy, but watching you drink pickle juice really is hard. Because all I can think is how salty that is.
Wonderfully salty.
Caleb's the saltiest person I know.
Just because he's mad doesn't mean we have to, Anyways. Right, yeah, so I would like to see if I can find some security. I mean, they can't be that hard to find. Security personnel to contact.
Okay, so Hale gets up to go find some security officers. So you see, you see a team of 20-something security heroes in the back of the auditorium.
Did we see any other members of the?
I'm going to look
Just saw
around.
one.
Okay.
I'm going to look around the auditorium using my own and the eyes of all of the people in Twitch chat and see if we can't assess the situation.
So you want to roll superior as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Do it.
Whoa.
Ooh, doggy.
All right, then.
Nice.
We'll roll with that. All right.
All right, ask me two questions from the move list.
Are going to be. Let me pull them up here. What here is in the greatest danger?
What here is in the greatest danger?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the elderly superheroes who don't have powers anymore, but maybe still have heroic tendencies, And if something bigger is happening here, if there's something that's going to go down, they might try to do heroics and then just die.
Oh, okay.
You sense that there's some tension in the air. Like you have a bad feeling about this. You think something bigger is happening. There's like something that's about to happen.
Okay. And how can we best end this quickly?
Um,
And I think in this case, because that is kind of a vague question, it's like asking, I'm kind of asking, how do we fix the situation that you haven't yet revealed? So I
right. How
think
do you preemptively fix
in
the
this
situation?
context, the question is, how do we deal with the Team Rocket fellow we found quickly?
Kill it.
Deal with him.
I mean, honestly, you have telekinesis, right? Like, this guy doesn't have powers. He just has, like, I guess he has, like, reflexes and stuff. But that's, like, he doesn't really have, like, high-level powers. And he just seems to be alone, so you could probably just, like, grab him with your telekinesis. Just bring him over here.
So you're suggesting I yoink him.
Mm-hmm. That seems like the quickest way to solve this problem that you can see.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Caleb, do you have a handout that has my moves on it
Oh,
somewhere?
they're in your character sheet. If you, at least all the burn things. Here, let me find the actual.
I see the names.
If you click the little check mark on next to them, it will pop it out.
Oh, okay. And what is the mechanic with? How does the mechanic work with the Nova again to actually use the abilities?
Yeah,
You have to activate your burn, so you roll plus your conditions, and then depending on how you roll, you'll generate a certain amount of points of burn to spend, and then also probably take a condition.
I'm adding it to your list right now. There you go.
I don't have any moves.
Yep.
So I roll plus.
Yeah, that's
three
because you have
plus
so
my
much
condition?
stuff.
Oh.
Or just plus condition?
You roll plus
plus
your conditions. Yep.
conditions.
So you don't have any, so you just roll base. So you roll flat 2d6 on the side there in labels.
Okay. Okay. So I think I am going to charge then.
You could also just unleash your powers as a roll, right? Like you don't have to burn to use your powers.
Oh, I don't have to. Okay, I don't have
Nope,
to.
you can
Actually
always. Yeah, you can just. Could just roll freak, basically to.
Yeah,
your
just
powers
unleash. Yeah. It's only when you want to do something crazy and
Okay, so it's only if I want to like use the overcharge or the moat. or
right. You only need to use burn to activate your flares, as it were.
So unleashing your powers.
Well, I do want to be able to use worship because that sounds cool.
It's true. It's true.
Put on a tremendous display of your mights and spend one burn to awe an audience into silence, respect, and attention.
Are you sure we want to draw that much attention to ourselves right off the bat?
I mean, Twitch chat's watching.
I guess that's fair.
So like,
It's not wrong.
Are you talking? Are you talking to us beforehand about what you're going to do?
no, I'm not actually going to burn. I don't think he wants that much attention from me, folks. But I think he does want to hold the what's his face in place. Captain Shuriken fellow, what's his name?
Swift. Spectacle. Swift. Yeah.
Swift Spectacle, yes, that's right. Anime glasses, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to hold Swift Spectacle in place. So like freeze him and muffle him.
Okay.
So- Plus freak.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll freak to unleash your powers.
Alright. Did that go?
It should pop up something to say.
Oh,
like,
there, you got a
modifier.
10. Nice.
There you go, full hit. Yeah,
Nice.
you guys are completely succeeding so far.
Can't wait to bomb my first roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, you're just trying to overcome an obstacle, right? You're just trying to grab him.
Mm-hmm.
And so on a hit, you do it. Yeah. So go ahead and just tell us what it looks like when you just like yoink this guy out of his seat using telekinesis.
I think he's kind of sitting on the end of an aisle. And Limbo stands up and with a flick of his wrist, he throws out a little GoPro into the air. And he kind of flashes a little bubble of energy around it that suspends it in the air and kind of angles it just so.
Mm-hmm.
And he flicks with the other wrist and throws kind of a ball of power that when it hits the Spectre, it kind of envelops him and freezes him completely in his
Right.
chair. It kind of tips sideways over into the aisle.
Sure.
And Limbo nods his top hat to the GoPro.
So did you say you were bringing him towards you, or just like out of the aisle?
He's knocking him off the chair and into the aisle.
Okay, gotcha. Or,
So I
yeah,
think
yeah,
maybe-
that makes sense. Yeah.
Maybe if you're in like a standard auditorium layout where you've got kind of the big
Mhm.
orchestra, and you've got your two wings, your two kind of side areas. It's got two aisles going down the sides, or
Yeah.
we're kind of to the right, just to the left of the right side aisle, and he's just to the right of the left side aisle. And so as the ball of power hits him, it streaks across in front of a bunch of the visiting dignitaries, hits him and tips him off his chair away from us and into
Sure.
the aisle.
Yeah. So he very quickly like tries to like get up and like try to like look around for like what just happened. He's like has one hand on his like katana, and like I think it's like a thing that this society with superheroes is a little bit more lax with like weapons and stuff, because you know there's usually heroes around to like deal with people, and you know like, sometimes you get attacked by supervillains and you need to defend yourself, and so it's for some reason it's totally okay that this guy just carried katanas into the UN building, you know, it's fine.
Of course.
Yeah,
Also,
he has
did
one
say
hand
that
on it.
I mobilized him.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. It just didn't sound like that's what you're doing in your description. So
No, I was
yeah.
immobilizing and tipping him off his chair.
Gotcha. Okay, I see. Yeah, so he tries to like move and he's just like on the ground like frozen, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. And I think like some people look over. I think Star Eye was like in the middle of like saying something to like transition the conference to another topic. And he like looks over and he's like, "What do we have here?" And yeah, like so, I think a couple of like security heroes come over to like come over to the guy and basically like they like look down and says, "Are you all right, sir? What happened?"
And I think Limbo.
What happened to the guys I was talking to?
I
They
think
don't-
like you were going up to them and you were about to say something when Limbo did this, and so they just like rush past you. And
Oh,
I think,
I can't try and get their attention.
well, I think there's one guy of like the three that were there like stops and like she's like, "Sorry, what was it that you wanted?"
Yeah, so he points over. How old is this kid?
I'd say like 17, 18.
Okay. Well, that's an important distinction because depending on the state we're in, that's either being tried as an adult or tried as a juvenile.
Let's say 17.
Well, I doubt they have the same laws.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think they
about that.
would in this sort of society. I think
I'm pretty sure the second you get powers, you'd be charged as an adult.
yeah, I think
But I
official
mean-
adulthood happens at 13 now.
You
Yeah,
probably
geez.
deserve to be
Okay.
tried as a supervillain. Whether
Right, yeah.
Well,
Well, I assumed that would just mean that they were elevated to adult court for committing a crime with superpowers, but that would have to be part of the process if it was nowadays, right? Like,
Right.
so I was just curious if that was a thing or if he was just automatically that way.
I think that makes sense. So yeah, if you commit a crime with superpowers, you're tried in adult court. I think that makes sense.
Right, yeah. So yeah, I just point over and I say, that's what was his name? Sorry,
Swift
Something
Spectacle?
Spectacle. Swift Spectacle, yeah. So that's Swift Spectacle. We arrested him on felony charges. How long ago was that fight?
2 weeks ago.
But it was our first time that we were a
It was
team.
a little bit longer than that. So
Oh,
let's say maybe
sorry.
like a year ago or something.
Although we could have fought them again since then, I guess. But yeah, so they were brought in on convicted on felony charges a year ago. I'm not sure how they got into the building, but my Limbo appears to be apprehending him. You may want to do something about that.
Yeah, and so he like nods and goes after his like teammates, and like I think they start to like he like talks to the other two, and then they look down and like frown, and then like grab the guy, put him back up on his feet, and then like try to like start taking him away, but and then they like go as if to like put him in handcuffs, but they see that he's like completely immobile, and so
Yeah.
As they're doing that, Limbo's doing the whole movie theater bumping in front of everybody. Down through the aisle of chairs.
yeah.
Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me,
Yeah.
bumping.
I'm slowly following behind Josh, ready to throw a diamond shield around him at a moment's notice.
Yeah, sure.
Walks up to, and eventually makes his way out to the security guards. And fairly loudly pronounces that this is a convicted felon, notice with spectacle of the teen rockets.
Also,
and I have apprehended him.
yeah, I think I run up as you're saying that, and I say, also, he is known to operate with how many other people were in his group? With 2 other individuals. So if he's out, it's fair to say they might be around too.
I mean, Josh and I both rolled an 11.
So are you guys? Yeah, are you guys saying
but-
this to like the crowd or just to like the security officers? I know
I was saying that to
Limbo
the
was saying it. Okay, yeah, I knew Limbo was saying it.
Yeah.
Limbo's saying it like loud enough that the people
Uh-huh.
around him could hear, maybe slightly in answer to the
To
Star
Star Eyes,
Eyes'
yeah.
comment on the stage.
Yeah, I think we hear 2 like teenagers in the crowd like lean over to each other and say one of them says to the other like, I thought Swift's spectacle was like a knight or something, and then yeah, and I think that like the security heroes are like starting to get that guy detained, and the guy's like just like immobile, and he's like his eyes are just like looking around like he seems like very like cornered.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I walk up and I grab him by it probably doesn't move, but I arrest the front of his shirt and
Put handcuffs on his lapels.
It's
no,
probably-
yeah, not that kind of arrest. And then yeah, I just look at him and I'm like, where are your friends?
He can't speak because he's been immobilized.
I look at Limbo. Where are his friends? You should let him talk.
He drops the immobilizer away from the guy's head and face.
He immediately spits on the ground, and he says in Japanese, in like broken
Oh my
Japanese,
Ugh.
Never go full weed.
something like "Hanashite janai."
I facepalm.
I think that's
Because I actually know, like, my character, I'm gonna
okay.
say
Yeah,
this now, my character actually knows Japanese.
sure. Do you have an idea of what I just said?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
Realize
mean, my
that.
character does. I do.
I think I said that right. What I was trying to say was like, I won't speak.
Oh, I stare at
Let's
him
see if
in
I can make
expectation, and yeah, I just stare at him for a second, and presumably he doesn't say anything. And
Yes.
yeah, I'm
I was
like,
right. That actually makes sense.
Good
nice.
job, Caleb.
So yeah, I just stare at him and I'm like, did you enjoy your time in prison? Would you like to go back? Where are your friends?
Yeah, and he says something about the Tomodachi.
Can I provoke him?
Oh, you want to do that? Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll superior to try to provoke this guy to tell you where his friends are.
Sweet. Okay. There you are, superior. Ready to fail. Why didn't I roll it? Oh, there it is. No. Yeah. Got a 7. It's technically a hit.
Okay, cool. So what is it? Let's see. What does it do on?
Let's see.
On a partial hit.
So then they can choose one. They stumble, you take +1 forward against them. They err, you get a critical opportunity, or they overreact, you gain influence over them.
Okay. I think they so the guy basically like he starts like freaking out in Japanese and starts like just going off in like in broken Japanese, trying to just act super tough and cool. And so yeah, he overreacts, so you gain an influence over him.
I tell him in Japanese, Anata no Nihonji wasu.
Nihonji wasu?
Your Japanese sucks.
yeah. I think it would be Nihongoji wasu. But so yeah. So I think he looks at you and just like frowns, like, what did you say?
I face palm even harder
Yeah.
this time. I call him a weeb.
Yeah, so then I look over at the security guys and I'm like, well, it sounds like he wants to go back to prison. So, you know, given that his sentence wasn't up yet and he's not in prison anymore, I have a feeling that the DA is probably going to want a crack at him.
Twitch chat is recommending we rename him to Weeb Man. I
Weeb
tend
Man.
to agree. What do you think, Glasses Kid? You want to be Weeb Man? Congratulations, you're Weeb Man.
It's on the internet.
Public opinions.
Yeah, he says, "We've men Janai."
What?
Yeah, Janai just means like not.
I think he likes it.
Nani?
Oh, dear.
Sorry. It's like
No, it's-
one Japanese word that I know
Yeah.
that's not martial arts related.
Uh-huh.
And I know
So-
like 6 that are martial arts related.
So I think like he's like trying to like struggle, right? Like as they're like starting to like take him away. And
I have
then-
110 billion yen. If you talk, it's only worth a couple
I
$100.
was gonna say you're right. Yeah.
But
No, it would be worth like $20.
I mean, do they still even use yen after you destroyed their entire infrastructure? Is it worth anything at all?
I have it.
Yeah, I think like 100 billion yen would be about $20.
Well, yeah, but my point is that their infrastructure is gone. Do they still use yen at all?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they do. And so like
okay,
it may be worth something to some. Like there might be some like
Oh.
small islands in
An
in
antiquities
Japanese
collector?
yeah, right? Like that might buy it from you, but
Oh boy.
so I think that's about the time. So as like the guy's being let off and in limbo, you're like talking your chat and you guys are like standing there. And I think Star Eye like just kind of like nods in approval. He like catches your eye, Limbo, and kind of like nods in approval, and he says, "So yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The heroes of today have everything taken care of. There's no need to put any more restrictions on their movement." And like he goes into a little bit of a spiel about like there's like some legislation that like some people who are scared of superheroes want to put in place that's gonna like restrict their actions, and he's just like you know we need to let them do their job sort of thing.
The whatever
Limbo,
Accords, whatever that place was called. The
Limbo,
yeah.
Limbo has a total fangirl moment. I think you're thinking of the Sokovia.
Yes, thank you. That is
Yeah.
what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it's very much similar to that. Yeah.
Great, awesome. Okay.
And then Stareye is like about to say something about like how proud he is of the generation, and then that's when the roof comes off.
Oh, good.
Suddenly the roof of the building just peels backward like the peel of a banana, and you see like a gigantic man pulling the roof of the building off. And yeah.
I replaced the roof with diamond.
Oh no.
So you want to like build a new roof with diamond?
Out of diamonds.
It sounds like unleashing your powers. So, how about you roll freak, my friend?
All right. Is there a situational bonus or penalty?
Nope.
Got an 8.
All right. So on a 7 to 9, mark your condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. So I don't think. I don't know if I'm gonna have you mark a condition here. Well, here. Wait. What are the conditions?
What is it? Wield your powers?
It was unleash your powers. Yeah.
Oh, unleash your powers. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna take a condition. You're not gonna be like afraid or angry when you do this. But the effect is unstable or temporary. You can see that like the way that you've built the ceiling won't last very long.
No, I know why. Can I jump through it, please? Thank you. Okay. So what happens is I jump right as you do that, so I'm already in the air, just skyrocketing towards him, and then there's diamonds in my way.
Uh-huh.
So I would like there to not be diamonds in my way anymore. Okay.
Okay, sure.
We
I would
really
like
need to work on our team comp, guys.
We do, yeah. I
work
would
so
like
well
to face
together.
plant the diamonds.
Sounds like you're directly engaging a threat, I guess.
Yes. So I have a move called Physics What Physics, and I would like to use that.
Alright, good.
So that gives me a +1 when I use my freak to unleash. Wait, or maybe it lets me roll danger. Let me check. Roll danger instead of freak. So I'm going to roll danger instead of freak.
Okay, so you're unleashing your powers then.
Yes, to break through the diamonds. I got a 13.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
Ooh.
Wow, that's intense.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and describe how you completely just shatter his diamond ceiling.
So I do the Bakugo thing. I make an explosion down towards the ground, and I fly into the air, and then
So
diamonds
do you
appear.
yell "Shanae" as you like go?
No, I say nothing. And then diamonds appear, and so I point one hand down and one hand up towards the diamonds, and explosions come out of both of them, and one destroys the diamonds, and one keeps me from flying back down.
Mm.
And
And
then I
goes
put
straight into the crowd.
well, no, at this point I'm in the roof of a very tall building, and then I turn my other hand back down and push myself back up straight into his face, his large man face.
All right. Well, that sounds like you're directly engaging a threat.
Yes, I would like to directly engage his skull.
Yeah. So basically, you just want to like punch this guy in the face.
I would like to punch this guy in the face.
All right, do it.
Punch him Saitama style. Just
Oh,
beat him
yeah.
in, would
Yep.
you?
One punch man. I do it.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
All
I
right,
get
it's
an 11.
11. Yeah. All right. So pick 2.
Oh, right. That's how this game works. Okay. So, I would like to resist or avoid their blows.
Okay. Yep. So he like swings after you as you like rocket up, but he
Yes.
misses.
Now I know you're supposed to be able to liberally interpret these. Can I take his consciousness from him?
Sure. I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that is what I would like to do then. I would like to remove him of his consciousness.
Okay. Yeah. So describe to us how that looks.
Okay, yeah. So I do another explosion down to push back forward or back up, and then yeah, basically I just rocket myself into his face, and then I headbutt him as hard as I can.
Nice.
Just like,
Yeah, basically I just propel myself up like straight, and I just keep doing that, and then I missile his head with mine.
yeah. So Hale is instead of being Hale is not only the slingshot that throws the stone that kills Goliath, he is also the stone. And so he
Oh, a
rockets.
little more like an Adlao?
Yes, he's like an Adlal, yeah. He rockets himself into the guy's face, hits him straight in the forehead, and the guy just like, we get the anime moment where it's like it keeps replaying the same hit from like different shots, like different angles, and just like
his cheeks go.
Yes, and then he just like starts toppling over.
Yeah, and then I just kind of like put my knee and my hand on his face and ride him down to the ground.
So Hale, you do go ahead. Yeah.
As he sees Limbo, or as Limbo sees the roof begin to peel back, he's going to charge up.
Right. Sure, do it.
See, let's make sure this rolls properly. Yeah. Oh no.
So our first miss of the day.
And it's
Yay,
on a rather
Mark XP.
important roll too.
So what
Mark XP
happens
though.
on
That's potential.
this miss?
Yep.
On a miss, hold 2 burn and mark 3 conditions. Oh my gosh.
Holy crap! You're so mad.
So what happens is, Limbo, you see this happening, right? You see the whole situation. You see Hale smack into him. You see the guy, the giant man, start falling. And let's see. Let's take a look at the conditions you can get. Because I think
Insecure, angry, and afraid.
Yep. And hopeless and insecure.
and insecure. Yeah, those are good. Those are good ones. So why does Limbo get so angry and like afraid and insecure?
He got a bigger threat to deal with than the one that he was expecting.
Right. You were like on the height of your superiority. You're just like, yep, I'm the best. I'll just do this really cool thing, and then suddenly there's like much bigger threat that you just.
And then I also flew through diamonds and one shot at a guy.
Yeah.
So that probably is why you're insecure.
That's the insecure. It's like, wait a minute here. He's
Like, hey,
upstaging
I
me
was
again.
supposed to do that.
Yeah.
He's upstaging me again.
Yeah. And then Limbo, I think part of this is Limbo. You realize none of your cameras were pointed up there, so this Twitch chat didn't see any of it.
Oh no!
And now you're mad. Oh no. Actually, you could be hopeless for that. That'd be funny. Like, there's just what's the point? Why live?
If it's not recorded, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I think that one gets kicked if I do something cool and don't record it.
Fair, accurate. All right.
And it's even worse because I'm on the sideline going, "Oh my gosh, Hale, that was awesome!"
That's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Can you play it? Do it over for me.
So yeah, I turn around as the guy's falling, and I'm like leaned on his face, and I'm like, yeah.
So as this entire thing is happening, all 3 of you notice the fact that this guy isn't becoming smaller. He's still giant, and he's about to crash on a courtyard full of people.
Yeah.
I make diamonds underneath him I make like a giant diamond chair for him to fall in.
Okay, it sounds like unleashing your powers, I guess. Yeah.
No, that's savior because I'm defending people.
Wait, quick question. Can
That
you
is
see me? Am I not outside of the building?
You are outside of the building, yeah.
And you're inside the building, right?
I came up. I made a diamond pillar underneath me.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it doesn't sound like you did until you
You
rolled.
have to roll it?
Yeah, okay, it would be defend. Yeah, when you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, roll plus saber. Yeah. So we can say that's all part of this whole thing, right? Like you're propelling yourself up, and then like trying to create diamond to cushion this guy's fall.
Is there any move from any tree that gives me plus anything to savior?
I'm
Because
sure.
I have infinite powers.
Right.
There's probably one from the Legacy or the guy who's like Superman, who I can't remember the name of. Maybe that is the Legacy. Yeah,
That sounds like the Legacy.
Yeah.
I know what I am is one scene. Once per scene, when you defend a teammate, you can shift savior. He's not defending a teammate, though.
He's not defending me though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
I'm defending David from crushing a lot of people.
You're defending the
Limbo
people
just
from being
looks at him and
crushed.
says, I've got this. Reaches out, lights his hands up with power, claps them together, and creates a massive shield. Because I get to roll plus freak instead of plus savior.
Right. Yeah. There you
He
go.
spent one burn to do so.
So Bastion starts to like propel himself up on like a pillar of diamond, and then Limbo's like, "Nope, I got this." And all the cameras start like orienting themselves to get the perfect angle for what you're about to do. Oh
Whoa,
yeah! All right, describe to us, Limbo, how this works.
Oh, nice.
So just as this guy's falling backwards, Limbo lights his hands up with power, and his scar glows real brilliantly, and the GoPro finally finds the right angle. And he slams his hands together, and his massive bubble of power emanates from him that kind of freezes everything around it before settling, before catching the giant fellow as he's falling. And then it all kind of snaps together underneath of him to hold him in place.
Nice.
Nice.
So I assume I face plant into his face, right? Because he didn't stop me from moving, just him.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
exactly.
ow.
For sure.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm on a frozen man. How high am I in the air?
I don't know, Limbo. How high do you think?
I mean, how tall is the guy? Because I'm on his face.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the guy's like,
So,
I don't know, like 30, 40 feet tall.
okay, it's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Don't fall, David.
I mean,
So I think
I'm
if you do a
basically
big
indestructible.
trigonometry or so, you're probably
Yeah.
a good 25, 30 feet in the air.
Yeah. I mean, I'm basically indestructible. I could probably just jump.
But does the game have falling rules? Well, we'll have to roll
That's
for it.
exactly. I can just jump.
Is there fall damage? Please tell me there's no fall damage.
Even if there was, I could just like
I just have him roll a move.
lay myself down. I mean, would I even have to roll to like just
necessarily,
lower
no.
myself down? Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds pretty mundane.
Yeah.
Roll
Mundane.
Anyways,
You try to
All right.
pierce through the mask of the cement below you.
with my fist. All right. Well, I mean, that's 2 out of 3. Can I look for the third person?
So, oh no,
Have we
this is
seen?
you have not seen this person before.
We've
Oh,
never
I don't-
seen the giant fella
Nope.
before.
Oh, that's problematic. Okay, I
So,
slap him
and-
and try and wake him up.
So as you do that, Hale.
Oh wait, never
Limbo?
mind. He's frozen. He can't talk to me anyways.
No. Limbo. You look over, and in your anger and you completely forgot about Swift Spectacle. You look
Oh, no.
over. The security team is knocked unconscious, and Swift Spectacle is nowhere to be seen.
How are they so bad?
Don't they have powers?
They do.
Their powers are
Too
apparently
bad.
to suck eggs, and the other one has to suck lemons. All right. Well,
Was it the milkman?
That's how this game works, guys. Limbo rolled a miss, so I get to make a move, and so your victory
Wait, he rolled a
has-
miss?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
On burn.
On my burn.
And so in
What's
his loss of control over his powers, he let the person go, and he ran away.
I thought taking 3 things was the.
No, every time someone fails in a Powered by the Apocalypse game, I get to make a move as a GM.
Oh, I thought that
No
was
matter what.
when there wasn't like a thing.
Nope, every single time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's part of the thing. It's literally like bad things happen and it gets worse. That's what happens.
Can
every
I
single time you fail.
look for his
okay.
carbon footprint?
Oh my gosh.
And that concludes our game of maps. Thanks for hanging with us. We're definitely done. Okay.
Yeah. As long as you're not carbon dating him, it doesn't matter.
Oh no. Ah. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
So yeah, you look
Okay.
around and Swift Spectacle is gone. And yeah, you have a giant villain that's like crashed, it was suspended above this
Yeah.
courtyard.
You should lower him down into the courtyard slowly.
Yeah, I think Limbo wants to do that. We'll do that.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you just lower the guy down. He's like,
He
he's
tips-
unconscious.
Tips
Diamond
down
handcuffs.
perfectly at an angle as if his feet were on swivels.
Sebastian, you want to make diamond handcuffs?
And feet. Well, restraints.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Freak, I guess.
You don't have to roll to do that. You just do it.
Oh,
There's not
yes.
really any like consequence for failure here.
Nice.
You just start like conjuring these like diamond restraints. So I think I get to, I'm gonna add one to the team pool here.
Oh yeah.
because you guys did go into
Go team.
face an enemy together as a team.
Nice.
So you can spend those to do things. I don't remember what you can spend those to do.
We can use them to help each other. We can also use them to
Be greedy.
Yeah.
like to change our stats.
I know what I'm using them for. Greed.
Apparently, you can also use them for greed. So, yeah.
Yeah, so like the conference room is like just in complete chaos. You see several like older superheroes, right? Like with their like fists clenched as if they want to do something, but they feel like powerless to do anything. You see Star-Eye. So Star-Eye is hiding behind the podium.
Oh gosh, I hate that guy.
He's amazing. He needs to protect his face. It's the moneymaker.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah,
you
I
see
go
his like
back
face
into
poke up, right? Like he's like, are they gone? Sorry, what were you saying, Jared?
I go back into the building to make sure there are no more people and enemies and make sure everyone's okay.
That sounds like assessing the situation to me.
Ah, no. Ah.
Alright.
Oh no.
So
Or
you
can
look around.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark
the experience thing.
So just because the check
You
mark
have to take
next to his
3
superior-
conditions for
Yeah.
every miss?
Nope,
No,
that's just
no.
your move.
Oh, that's just by burn. Okay. So I could totally zonk myself if I fail it again?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You could, yeah.
Oh, excellent.
You still
And I
have,
only got
you still have
2
one
points
hold though.
out of this. This is great.
Or
Yeah,
two
also,
hold.
you can get rid of these. So the way that getting rid of conditions works is each condition has an action that triggers that makes it go away at the end of the scene. Typically, they're about like owning whatever it is. So like fear, you get rid of fear or afraid by running from something dangerous. You get rid of anger by breaking something important or hurting someone. You get rid of other ones by doing other things. Come on.
Oh, I see it. Clearing conditions. To clear guilty, make a sacrifice, absolve your guilt. To clear hopeless, fling yourself into easy relief. To clear insecure, take foolhardy action without talking to your team.
Yeah.
Oh, this literally mechanically encourages you to play
Like a angsty team.
overly emotional and angsty. This
Oh
is-
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This game is 100% the best at making you the worst. It's that's how it works.
Oh man.
So
So,
Bastion.
I like this so much better than the standard apocalypse damage system.
I do too.
Mm.
It's so anime. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I got
The more,
now I'm
yeah.
dead.
yep, the more emotionally exhausted you are, the closer you are to losing. Yeah, it's great.
But
Sorry.
then, like, it mechanically makes you do stupid.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
It's like, man, this is amazing.
Honestly, I think I really would like to run like at least a short running game of this
Yeah.
at some point. I think that would be really
mean,
fun,
basically-
especially with our Elysian Road group. Like I think that would be
Yeah.
really fun.
At this point, we have a game for every composition of people. So if we ever have this composition again, we'll just play this again.
That's true. Yeah. There you go.
Mhm.
'Cause I don't think we have a game for this composition of people yet.
We
so-
don't. Yeah. So that's perfect. Yeah.
But I would also like to play it more regularly than that because this game's
Yeah.
but anyways, we should continue to play it because we only have like an hour.
So Sebastian, you look around, and you like it's just complete chaos, and you can't find anything. You can't find what you're looking for. I do want you to mark your doom track though, because of the consequence of that
Oh, yeah.
failure.
Doom track.
Yeah. So yeah, you look around and you just see like people milling about in chaos, and some of them are like running away. Yeah. And I think this is the moment where Stars and Strikes walks back in, and he just like looks around. He's like, "What?"
I walk back in through the main doors.
Shards of diamond roof. A half-finished diamond pillar in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Explosion debris where Hale's chair used to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
A giant
He's
restrained
outside.
by magic and oh yeah, he's outside. That's right.
Also, we lost spectacles, so we need to find that guy.
Let's hope the big guy can't shrink, or else Are we all inside again?
I walked back into the main doors.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah.
everyone's inside again.
He's gonna just shrink and escape my handcuffs.
I think
thought about it after you put them on.
Well, no, I
Limbo
didn't
was
think they were gonna
still
come back
outside,
in.
Yeah.
I never did say I went back into the building.
Okay.
I mean, if he didn't get smaller after losing consciousness, like what else would make him shrink?
Actively choosing to shrink.
But why wouldn't you
I think Limbo is
control over your power?
showing off the sheer size of the
Like
fellow.
if I get knocked out, my diamond doesn't shrivel into nothing.
Well, no, but I assume that's not like a thing you create something. I assume he's sustaining that form, right?
Okay.
Like, I don't know. That was my guess. Apparently not. So,
Well, we know Caleb's gonna use it.
right, yeah. I mean, I could just go punch him until he never wakes up again, but that's probably not very superhero-esque. So.
That's also not very masks, I don't think.
No, it's not.
Limbo's kind of going, man, this guy's huge, and intermittently showing off the size of the fellow and thanking people for their various bit donations.
Yeah, so as you say that, as I'm walking past you to go back to the building, I'm like, he wasn't much. And then I walk through the door.
So Stars and Strikes like just looks at both of you two, Bastion and Hale, and he just says, "I left you alone for 5 minutes."
And we caught a felon. Look at that. Are we getting a raise yet?
We caught 2, but
Well, you don't get
one of them
paid for
escaped.
this.
Wait, they escaped? We don't get paid? What are we doing here?
Well, okay, so you get well, I guess you don't get a raise. You don't have a salary. Like,
Yeah, no. I mean, I just say that to him. I'm sure I knew that. Yeah.
I mean, you're the only one in the group who really needs money. I can just make diamonds.
I get paid for this.
And
I can just rob banks. All right, get out of here.
He has a Patreon account. He's good.
And Twitch Prime. If you link your Amazon Prime account and your Twitch account, you get 1 free subscription.
I charge you royalties every time I'm in one of your movies, by the way, or videos, by the way.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
It is. You have to have my permission. Anyways.
Yeah, David's still a minor. You have to have his permission.
Oh, that's right.
I live off of the royalties from your video.
But it's okay because I'm the most subscribed Twitch streamer
Exactly.
in the house, so my monthly
So,
paychecks are
Yeah.
pretty large.
If that was the case for anybody else, I'd probably starve, but it's not. So, anyways,
Plus Patreon.
right. Yeah. So then I find out that the other guy got away, and so I'm like, "What? Where did he go? We can't just let him go."
It was that or stop the dude. I don't know.
Stars and
alright.
Strikes walks over to like the unconscious security team and just starts like inspecting them.
Yeah. I fly back up through the roof and see if I can get explosive jump back through the roof. And yeah, I wanna see if I can look around and find him. I assume he's going to be leaving the premises because he got pwned. So
I think Limbo, upon realizing that he's gone, I keep covering my webcam by mistake. I think he's actually going to go into the back into the room, and he's going to try to assess the situation. Right, because there's no let it ride for.
right. So you want to assess inside and I'll assess outside, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure. Roll. Nice.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
So, do I take a condition from that?
Maybe. Well, here. I'm just gonna look at these.
I haven't rolled lower than 11. I
nice.
love this game.
Okay, well, before we deal with the consequences of Limbo's failure, we go outside with Hale and we have him like looking around. So go ahead and ask me questions.
Oh right, yeah. I keep forgetting how this game works. Okay. Yeah. What here can I use to find spectacles?
Is that one of the questions on the list?
What here can I use to blank?
Oh, okay. To
find him.
Oh, I see. Yeah. What here can I use to find spectacles?
Do I need spectacles? I'm kidding.
No. So, I mean the big guy, giant.
Fair. Okay. Also, how could we best end this quickly? I guess.
Finding the other members of the Team Rockets.
Right. Okay. Then, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna. I'll go jump back down to the big guy and probably see if is Limbo still outside. Limbo's still outside, right?
Yeah. No, he
No,
ran
he's
back into the
inside.
building.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I lean down into the hole and I'm like, hey Limbo, I need you outside, and then I jump off the building, and apparently Limbo gets hit by a freight train.
You also get a +1 when acting on the answers. Just hold that.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that.
Because I forgot that when we tied down what's his face, but it was okay because I succeeded with style anyway.
Right, yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I just asked you to come out and then I jumped down and
Meanwhile,
Yeah, so Limbo, yeah, you're like looking around and
freak.
trying to assess the situation there. And I think mainly Twitch chat is just distracting you. Like you're trying to like it's kind of boring to like just look around a room as a like none of the people are interested in anything that they're seeing. It looks like everybody's starting to calm down and like they're starting to like try to get things back in order. But I think what happens is just looking at these moves here. Man, nothing's jumping out to me. These because some bad happens. I just don't know what yet.
I'm gonna go hang by Hale, who got a 13.
It's almost how old I am. Except that I asked Limbo to come hang out, so that means you're also hanging out with the guy who rolled a 3, but that's okay. We still love him.
I mean, I rolled a 4. Not
Yeah,
much better.
That's fair.
Okay,
wait,
so I
did
think
you-
I think what we see is Limbo is looking around the room, and you don't notice something very important. But someone else notices you, and we see like a shadowy figure in like a shot that you don't notice, looking at you and then walking out of the room.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, boy.
It's the Emperor.
So some
you guys wanna-
superhero with lightning powers that styles himself after Emperor Palpatine.
He calls him his superhero name is the Senate.
No.
Yes,
Oh, no.
he's literally just a walking prequel memes.
It's terrible.
Oh no. He has his own Twitter account with just Palpatine memes.
No, do it. That's his tagline. Anyways, he's sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Literally, though.
No, he's
Anyways,
sponsored by Nike. What are you talking about?
Josh, do you have any sponsors?
I have insurance companies as my sponsor.
Couple people have reached out to me, but they're all been like in-kind sponsorships. We'll give you a promo code that your followers can use on our website, and
Yeah, right. For a
we'll
t-shirt.
give you 4 samples of our protein powder, and
Get jacked.
as long, in exchange for 10 minutes of promotion every live stream. It'll make you seem legitimate. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by
haven't sold out
the
yet.
Hailstorm superhero insurance. So
Superhero insurance. If your
Yeah.
house is destroyed by a rogue flying car,
yeah,
somebody's laser eyes.
super fights got you down.
Well, we'll
I'm
clean
every
up
once in
this
a-
town.
Yeah. Have
Every
you
once in
been?
a while, you go,
Sorry.
go.
Yeah. Have you been horribly injured in a super fight? You might be entitled to compensation. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying?
every once in a while, like when your camera pans, like whatever I have nearby, I just hold it up and go, sponsored by Pepsi. No, we are not sponsored by Pepsi.
That's so good.
Yeah.
You're just like drinking from like a water bottle, just like sponsored by Dasani.
No, we're not. Slap. The water falls down. Call me Dasani.
So no, what we see as the camera pans over, Bastion, we can see like the United Nations flag out from outside, like up the roof, and you point your hand in such a way so it looks like you're holding your hand like right below the flag, and you say sponsored by the United Nations.
Great. So we are getting paid.
I'm getting paid in a green card.
You get to live in the country.
Yeah, you can't eat green cards. Anyways, we should slap this guy awake.
Is that a challenge?
I slapped the guy awake.
I feel like I want to make you roll.
Yeah, I'll roll.
I
mean, can I just activate my superpowers?
You just want to unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle?
Yeah, I just want to slap him awake.
Roll plus 4,
Now-
I guess.
Does this count as the thing? What's the thing? Hold on a second. I'm going to read the specifics of this move because I highly doubt it has to do with trying to wake somebody up. But I'm pretty sure it has to do with like running through walls. But same difference, right? To barrel through an insurmountable barrier. Does his face count as an insurmountable barrier?
No.
Okay.
What about the diamonds in front of his face?
Put diamonds in front of his face and then I'll
And then
roll.
they'll be able to use your move? Yeah, no.
Okay, well,
We'll get giant diamond
ready to
sharks,
fail.
these guys.
I got an 11. I can't fail. It's impossible. I'm the best.
Nice
man.
rolls.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna level up before you.
You are. I really wanted to level up, but it's not going to happen.
So,
how do you level up?
so you go ahead.
You just have to fail enough rolls, basically.
So, you just like slap this guy in the face a couple times, a couple of like
Yeah.
explosion.
Hey, punk, wake
powers.
up! Boom.
Yeah. And I think the guy like wakes up. So this is like a big old, like it's just a gigantic version of a regular person. And so
How gigantic is he? Like, can I stand on his face, or is his face too
pretty,
small?
I mean, so he's 40 feet
Oh
tall.
my gosh! Holy crap! All right, yeah. So then I climb up onto his face and I just stare down at him.
Yeah, so like slap him in the nose a couple times.
Yeah.
pull out his nose hairs. Yeah, and he's like,
I break
like
his
this.
nose one direction and then I fix it.
Did you just say One Direction?
Yeah. I did.
Baby, you light on my way. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You don't know. I broke his nose. All right, moving on. I didn't want to do the rest of the tune. Moving on.
You don't know you're beautiful.
And then
Now
I
I've
broke his
completely lost my train of thought. I don't know what it's even.
I broke his nose. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he's like he's a Hispanic guy. And yeah, so he's a 40 foot tall guy. He has like a 5 o'clock shadow. Looks like he's like 1920.
Wow, he's
and-
old. That's like 98 year. Or, wait. Yeah, 1920s. Man.
What?
Sorry. You said he was born in the 1920s. All right. I was twisting your words. Keep going.
Nice Jesus, Caleb.
You said he was 1920.
He wakes up and like squints and just like, oh, what's going on?
You just got pwned. Where are your friends?
Friends? I don't have any
Yeah.
friends.
Whatever. The other people who came with you. Where's the guy with the glasses?
Go ahead and
Spectacles.
roll to provoke someone.
Okay. Can I provoke him with my fists?
No.
Okay. No, that's not what I meant to do. All right. Oh wait.
Oh my
I get a-
gosh, what?
I don't know. I get a 12 because I did a thing on that. I did the assess situation, and I get a +1 on acting on the information.
How?
Yes.
David's.
So I got a 12.
Yes, you keep succeeding. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and let's see. Say we're just trying to get them to do and roll plus superior. Obviously, like
Yeah.
you-
So on 10 plus they cave, right? So it says.
Yeah. Yeah. On a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. So how do you go about getting this information? Because he's obviously resistant at first. But what's the thing that you say?
Yeah.
Convinces him?
I think I just I hold my hands up and I do that thing that Bakugo does, where his hands just start chain exploding.
Right. Yeah.
The black and white flames everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
Like, how's your nose?
All right. Just don't hurt my face, dude. So you're looking for the Teen Rockets then, right?
Sure. I'm looking for Spectacles and his buddies. I don't recognize you. I guess you're with them too?
Well, they said that I could join their team if I did this for them, but I don't. I think they probably already bailed. They just want to get me,
probably.
when they, I think they just wanted to get me arrested or something. This is all a big joke. I don't know who they are,
You have
man.
their phone number? Well, yeah. Do they have cell phones?
Yeah, they have cell phones. You want their numbers?
Yes.
What, you want to date? You want to date the teleporting chick?
Do I know who that is?
Yeah, that's the so it's one of the Team Rockets is a girl who can teleport and hack into machinery or software. Or
Hack the
whatever.
planet.
Yeah. hack the planet.
Is she attractive?
So she's literally Sombra.
On a scale
Yes.
of 1 to 10.
If she looks like Sombra, then I say yes. But anyways, moving on.
Can she look like I got hail?
Yeah, and
Calm yourself.
her hero name is Griffin. And
Wait, isn't that the last name of the other girl of Cheyenne Griffin?
Yeah.
I see a lot of Griffins going on. All right.
So
I think I know who that person is. I think they're bad at superhero names. I think it's Cheyenne.
I mean, so Hale, you've what were we even saying? So yeah, he said you want to date
sorry.
Griffin, basically, right?
Yeah, and I asked if she was attractive to you because I assume I've seen her before when I put her in prison.
Yeah. So he says, yeah, I guess.
Wait, no, I'm asking you because I know what she looks like.
Yeah, she's attractive.
Yeah.
To you. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. He just says sure, and he holds his hand out. So is this phone huge? How does that work?
Yeah, his clothes didn't get torn up.
I hold my hand out and I'm like, is your phone huge? How does this?
And I think that's where we cut from the scene, right? And then you come back in the building knowing their phone numbers.
Okay, yeah.
So we just pass on.
I'm going to use his phone. Like I'm taking his phone.
Okay, yeah, and so I think what happens is you lead the guy in. He's now no longer gigantic, and you have a regular sized phone in your hand.
Okay. But was it gigantic?
It was gigantic.
We'll
Yeah.
just never know. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so I toss it to Stars and Strikes, and I say we should give them a call with that phone, see if they pick up. Maybe we can trace the signal.
Yeah, so Stars and Strikes goes over to you, and he nods and grabs the phone, and he says, "Good work, Hale. I'm proud of you." And he
Thanks.
puts a hand on your shoulder.
Cool.
He's like,
Does that mean I'm getting paid?
he ignores you and it continues the sentence that he was starting as you said that, and he says,
Yeah.
I know that your mother would be very proud of you.
Thanks.
Before the scene ends, I want to talk to Gigantor.
Okay, yeah. So the guy's he's no longer in diamond handcuffs, but he's in regular handcuffs, I guess. Actually, he's in diamond handcuffs because when he shrunk himself down, he shrunk the handcuffs with him.
Right.
That's great. I want to comfort or support. I want to roll mundane.
Okay, so you want to what's your exact intent? How do you want to comfort and support?
Wait, why are you comforting or supporting him?
Oh no, I want to be like, hey, dude, it's not too late to get back on the straight and narrow. They obviously just used you, and as long as
I think that's provoke, just so you know.
Or with that pierce the mask, how could I get your character to turn back to the good side? How could I gain influence over you?
Honestly, I think it's
Well, because you're trying to get him to do a thing, right?
Yeah.
That's provoke.
Yeah, that's provoke someone. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. Yeah,
What's
because
trying to-
support only lets you mark potential clear condition or shift labels. He can't do any of those things. So
Yeah, it's for people. It's for getting rid of
It's for-
like condition. Yeah, it's for
Players.
team stuff. And also Pierce the Mask could be if you're finding out like what would
yeah,
get
this is
him.
provoke someone. So this is plus.
But we already beat the crap out of him, so I think we already got that.
Okay, I still want to do it.
Okay, do it. Roll plus superior.
Oh man. Can we have a situational bonus because all of his friends abandoned him?
All my friends are dead.
I don't think
What?
so. No.
No. Ah.
Perfect.
Wait. So, but here's the thing.
Oh,
This is what team and influence is for. You're only off by 1 point. So now
Okay.
we have the option to expend our influence to increase your superior by 1 and decrease something else by 1. And we could also
Is it like a permanent increase, decrease?
I mean, it's
or-
permanent
Temp-
as far as it can be in this game because it'll
Okay.
just get changed
It
again
can
later.
get changed again later, but it doesn't just automatically revert. It
Yeah,
stays there
it
until
is
it gets
permanent
changed again.
technically.
Okay. I'm
Or-
fine with that. Or
We can also spend a team, I think, and that would I believe that would allow you to get a +1 without having to do that.
I mean, I'd be fine with doing that. I'm probably never going to use
Yeah.
mundane.
All right, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I say, so what did you say to him?
Like it's not too late to get your act together. Like-
Yeah. So I think I say, I look at you and I'm like, sure it is. He's not like you. He's not a good person. He's a felon. And then I'm going to try and move your superior up to make you, to be like, yeah, you're not like the rest of these guys. You're better than they are. And I'm going to move your,
Mundane.
let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's the logical one because they're opposites. So move your mundane down. And so you can
Yay.
either accept that.
I just did that, David. Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I was doing on there.
Okay.
So it would be 0
Oh no,
minus 1.
I still had. Oh, 0. Okay,
yeah, that's,
sorry.
that's what it was supposed to be.
Gotcha.
And just for future reference, you can accept that or you can deny it. And
Why'd you check mark all of them, Caleb?
Because they're locked, I guess. I don't know.
What?
They
I'm so
don't-
confused.
Just so you don't accidentally change them, I guess. That's what all it is.
Oh, I thought that was for checking whether or not you failed it.
No.
Okay.
No, so
So-
the check mark is to lock because there are methods in the game to lock a stat so that it cannot be unlocked
Oh.
and changed,
So never
and that's
mind.
what that
I'll
does.
just
Yeah,
uncheck them then.
Okay.
that's why you have the sum of labels at the bottom so that you can
Yeah.
look and make sure that it's 3 still.
Where do you put the check mark for when you fail a roll?
That
Right
is
here.
potential.
Oh,
Potential. I'm
advancement.
sorry,
There you go.
potential.
I just did one
Potential.
for you. Yeah.
Okay.
And you just,
Um,
I guess 2 then, because.
But also you didn't fail because you got a 7
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so never mind. So just this one.
because now your things. Also, I now
So what
lose
does that do on-
my influence over you. By the way,
Oh yeah, you're using influence. Okay. So,
pretty sure that's how that works. So
all right. So on a 7 and 9, they can instead choose 1. They can instead choose 1. I think this guy just rises to the bait and does what you want. Because he doesn't.
Me or
want it.
David?
No, you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think he looks at you, Bastion, and he says, "No, you're right. I don't have to. Hey, are you guys hiring?"
not felons.
He's not
I
paying
look-
attention to you. He's looking at Bastion.
Yeah.
I look to David with a like the normal big brother look you like give to your younger brother when they do something stupid. Well, we don't really get paid, so
And I think Stars and Strikes comes over and like
Hey,
puts
speak for yourself, man.
his arm around the guy, and he says, "Well, that is a thing that we can talk about. I'm sure that we can get you hooked up with some people that will help you in this time of identity crisis that you're undergoing right now." And he starts to like lead him away and like talk to him.
If he gets paid and I don't.
That shake of the head was so good, dude. Limbo, you doing anything?
I didn't realize this character cared so much about money. Anyways,
I like it though. It's good.
thanks.
rather unhappy about the previous situation, just the way the previous thing went down,
Mm-hmm.
and oh, sorry. Uh, um, he's gonna charge for another. He's gonna charge for some more burn, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
Maybe I
Okay.
shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of comfort and support mundane.
Wait, can I comfort and support him before he does this? Okay. So do you look? I assume you look pretty out of sorts because you have all of the things, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's my peripheral moves box? Why isn't it showing up? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's different modal. Oops.
So I come over to you and I'm like, "You doing all right, man?" And I is the camera still on? I assume.
Yeah.
Did you go for a Twitch break?
Yeah. I
Twitch-
say, hey,
yeah,
you should go to
put
break.
it on a commercial break.
Okay. Yeah, Coke plays, and there's a commercial for the Hailfire insurance, and then yeah, I like you doing okay?
Continue.
Yeah. So I just you doing okay, and I like pat you on your shoulder, or whatever.
Limbo kind of just swats him away, like, I got this. Leave me alone. I'm fine. Totally fine.
Totally what?
Totally fine.
Yeah, and he's like, look, man, if it weren't for you, all those people in the courtyard got smushed by giant Mexicans. So you did good, man.
What's his name got away still?
Well, yeah, but I mean, we kind of had bigger problems, so
And I chime
don't
in.
beat yourself up,
The
man.
4 security officers should have had him. It's not your
That's
fault.
also true. It's not your fault. These guys are incompetent. Besides, we'll get him anyways.
If they couldn't handle him, we should have been there. We could have handled him.
Look, 4 people should be able to do at least half of what you can do. All right, at least half. They all have powers too. Look, it's all right, man. We'll get them. And I'm gonna roll a comfort or support, which I'm gonna fail because I don't have good mundane. But so here we go.
Am I able to roll that as well in case if David fails?
I think you can
Can you help someone?
use team. I think to help. Let me check.
You can use team or influence, so you could spend your influence if he like gets one off. You could spend your influence to give him a +1.
Yeah, let me. There's team moves. What does that mean? What's a team move? I don't even.
Oh, when you have influence over someone, you add 1 to all rolls that target those people.
Oh, that's right.
You already get a +1.
Cool.
So
Right, yeah. Oh, spending team. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so you can shift your labels with team. Is that it? I don't think so. What the heck? I just saw this earlier, and now I can't find it. Oh, using team. Okay. Anyone on the team can spend a team out of the pool to give a teammate +1 on a move after the roll. Okay. To do this, the spender actually has to be able to help. Multiple
they have to
team
be like be there, be able to do
on the same
something. Yeah.
action. NPCs can do the same thing. Okay, so yeah, you can help and spend a team, which we have 2, and give me a +1, and then I'll be rolling at a 1 instead of a -1. Do you want to do that?
If you fail, I'll do that. If not, I'll roll my.
Oh yeah,
own.
that's true. You don't have to do it until I fail.
Yeah.
So,
Oh hey.
Waller, hey, if you help me, I'll get a 10 instead. Which I don't
Alright.
actually even know what that does. Hold on a second. What's the difference? On a hit, they hear you, mark a potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. On a 10+, you can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself. So wait, so you could spend the team to make it a 10, and then we get the team back.
Yeah, or you can clear conditions.
Okay.
So it's probably
But
just
I don't have
fine to
conditions.
just do the hit. Yeah.
Yeah. So they mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. So apparently they don't have to. So if you'd like to,
open up to hail limbo.
you can get rid of one of your conditions.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah,
What's
I'm
that look
like, look, we'll get him. It's fine. It's not your fault. These guys couldn't hold him down.
Man, the fact that he got out when I wasn't expecting it, that could have happened to the big guy out in the courtyard. More people could have gotten hurt. Man, that could have been really bad.
Yeah, but it didn't because you were there, man. That's
You're
why
right.
you're the number one internet influencer, right? And yeah, he just kind of socks you in the shoulder.
We see like the New York Times and like the cover where it says like Limbo, #1 internet
Yep.
influencer.
Yeah,
Let's face it, no matter how big Twitch gets, New York Times
I
is
know.
not
yeah, yeah. So I just kind of punch you in the shoulder, and then I'm like, let's go break some spectacles. Come on.
Let's go break some nerds' glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go beat up a weeb.
Oh man, we're terrible people. All right.
In the background, you see all the diamond just slowly like turning into like dust, and
Carbon
then
dust, yeah.
carbon dust, and then flowing into my little forming and then filling my gourd.
Is that where you got all that mass from?
Yeah.
And
Oh.
from carbon in the air.
So are you feel? Oh no! Oh, if you condensed the carbon out of the air, you could literally turn a room full of pure oxygen-nitrogen mix.
Yeah.
Which would mean the air would burn.
Oh my gosh, you and I could make giant bombs.
Well, okay, the air wouldn't actually burn,
Crap.
but whatever was burning would burn intensely because you could pull
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
I could also just create methane, so that's something too.
That's true.
And
Dude,
then the
Combined
air would
carbon
burn.
atoms.
You're right.
We could just make
what's
super
the chemical
explosions.
composition of methane?
Methane is C1H4 or CH4.
CH4?
I
Okay.
think so.
I don't know if there's enough hydrogen in the atmosphere to pull that off,
Darn.
unless you could also break water vapor.
Burn the world.
I mean,
Yeah, I
you
could-
could
I
probably
could-
do it in smaller quantities. I don't think
Yeah.
you could turn an entire room to the stuff.
Yeah, I have a hydrogen grenade that's just full of hydrogen.
Some
cannon
people
that I throw
flashbang.
out.
Some people throw hydrogen grenades and then light the entire room on fire.
Yes.
I mean, granted, you could just light the entire room on fire with a hydrogen grenade too. The stuff's
yeah.
That's fair.
But if you wanted to light the room on fire and make it smell like farts, you could do that.
It's fair.
Do it.
That's
So-
how you use methane. And you're a teenager. We know which one you're going to do.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nice. What are your other conditions, by the way? Limbo.
Afraid and angry at this point.
Okay, so afraid is run from something dangerous, and angry is break something or hurt somebody.
So should I try and do a mundane as well to try and get rid of another one of those, or should we leave it? Because would that make it worse if I fail?
Leave me afraid and angry so that I'm a little bit buffed.
Yeah.
Remember,
It's fair,
conditions
yeah.
buff me. When I'm
I'm-
unstable, I'm more powerful.
Okay.
I'm also not entirely sure what the limit is to abusing that, because one of the options is they mark potential, so you can literally just make that roll 30 times and level up.
I mean,
if-
obviously, it's just fictional stuff, right? Like, in this situation, Bastion could do it again, but, like, that would be the limit.
Right.
He could only do it once, and then we'd be done.
Right. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. You should do it to me so I can get experience, because I roll too well. Never gonna level up.
So, so you want us to help
Want
you
you-
roll better because you're already rolling
No,
well?
I want you to tell me how baller I am so I can mark experience.
Okay, I tell David how baller he
Ah,
how great a
yeah.
job he did.
Oh,
What?
Yes.
No, I wanted to fail.
Making it rain.
All right, so I mean,
Yes.
what does that look like, Bastion?
Yeah, no, I just go up to David and I smack him on the back. And it's like,
So
good job
Bastion
taking
breaks
out-
the fourth wall, reaches through the story, and pats David's
Yep.
smack Hale on the back and go, hey, good job today.
Thanks, man. You too. Nice handcuffs. That was legit. Sorry about your ceiling.
That's fine. It was only a small hole. It's fine.
a chunk falls off of the ceiling, just hits the floor.
The joke's on you. It's already in my
falls off
I
the
know,
ceiling,
yeah.
Limbo catches it before it hits the ground.
No, yeah, it was already all carbon. Yeah,
Yeah.
back to carbon. Yeah. or back to
I mean, it's
another form of
carbon.
carbon. Yeah.
But it catches it, and then it turns to dust right before it lands on the head of some old man.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
Some
some old man just like, "Ah!"
Really old baggy spandex suit walking up the aisle with a walker.
Gosh.
Also, like,
Oh, good times. I like these characters.
Yeah. They're
these
pretty
characters
good.
are
I like them.
All right, I'm gonna mark that potential. Thanks, Bastion. You're the best.
Wait, you get potential for me mundaning you?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
That's
do
why
we
I
all
wanted
get
you
that,
to
or
do
is that
it.
your character?
That is the
No,
first
it's-
time I have ever heard that sentence. You get potential for me mundaning you.
Yep. So it's part of the move when you roll that, the person that you're rolling for, if on a hit, they either
Yeah.
condition or mark potential or shift labels. So
Yeah.
it says they have to open up to you. So I guess I have to open up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So goodness.
my battery's about
Trying to
to
think
go.
what he'd say. Yeah, so I think he says, honestly, we should probably coordinate our moves in the future. I wasn't entirely sure I was going to break through that.
Yeah.
Diamond.
I wasn't.
ball,
I should.
so-
I should have anticipated that you're gonna jump through and attack it head on.
No, I probably should have made sure nothing else was gonna. It was my bad.
You find that you guys are both just like profusely apologizing to each other. No, it's my bad. It's fine. It's fine. Are you both?
Limbo-
Are you both actually Americans? Are you sure you're not Canadian?
My secret backstory. Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Your backstory.
That's my opening up to you. I open up to you and tell you that I'm Canadian.
Limbo.
David Mundy, do me next. Do me next.
I can't. I did Josh. Josh has to do you.
Josh, do me.
Limbo just smacks his hands together, makes a small little bubble of frozen time, and he looks at both of you, and you're both frozen in place. He's like, "This is not helping us catch our spectacled weeb. Let's go."
I want to roll to see if I can break out of his time bubble.
I
No.
don't think Limbo's going to.
No?
We cut the scene. We cut the scene from there, and you guys are tramping through the halls of the UN
Aw.
building, trying to find the two dragons.
I'm not
Do you
disappointed.
want to? Does someone want to roll to attempt to do this?
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just gonna wander around aimlessly.
We
But
could
a zero
we could
now.
wander around aimlessly till our characters get older and lose their superpowers because we decided we didn't want to roll for this.
Wait, so do we still get a
Lost
+1 on
always
this?
forever.
I'm trying to remember what the questions were that I asked and whether or not they're still relevant.
If
Actually,
you
it was,
rolled, if you
because
rolled,
one of-
then
One of the answers was, well, I didn't roll, but does it say, do I have to roll to get the +1?
We can
Yes.
all roll,
it
right?
says take +1 while acting on the answers. Is for you.
Gotta
Well, yeah,
hack
so
the system.
Bastion
David.
already rolled. Bastion already rolled, so you can ask me one question from the list, Bastion.
Oh, okay.
Wait, but I mean, I can just use a point to make it a 10 if we want.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Well, I mean, okay, first, do you have two questions you want to ask? Because
Oh.
that's not all you even
Oh, yeah.
you do.
What? Yeah, I was gonna ask, what here can I use to find a Weeaboo guy?
Right.
Oh, I think I already did that. Oh, wait, no, the answer, I
That
guess,
was while you were on the roof.
the Mexican
so.
guy, and now,
Because we have the cell phone.
yeah, the cell phone,
Yeah.
I think,
Cell
is the
phone,
answer
yeah.
to that.
Other than the cell phone, because we already know the cell phone.
The problem is
I
that
mean,
Caleb
You didn't
Caleb
try
can
it.
say the cell phone as an answer. which
Yeah,
means-
exactly.
And we'll just waste
Like
the
you guys
question.
haven't used the cell phone yet.
Yeah,
so-
he doesn't have to give us a good answer. He just has to give us a true answer.
Oh, and hey, we can just roll again after we use the cell phone. That's the joy of this game.
That's true, but then if we fail, something bad happens, which is why you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we can't fail, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So are there two questions you want to ask, or
Oh, only one, but
okay? Well, then I won't bother wasting a
Yeah, it's fine.
team.
Yeah. So obviously the cell phone is the answer to that question.
dang it, Caleb.
So
Give the obvious answer.
do you want to use the cell phone?
Well, okay. Do we know any?
Hey, you get a +1 on acting towards this answer though.
That's true. Do we know any like tech-powered people who could do this faster than a machine? Because a machine has to like triangulate and all that jazz, and a super-powered person with technology could just be like, they're over there. So
Yeah. I mean, I think Limbo.
it's not like a connect.
I
roll
think
with it.
that's the moment. Yeah, I think that's the moment, Limbo, that you see that Cheyenne got back in chat, And she says, you know, wisdom teeth out, everything's good. Totally hyped up on drugs, but this should be fun. And you remember, Limbo, that like while Cheyenne doesn't have powers, she is really, really good. Like, that's the reason she's one of your main moderators, is because she's really good at technology.
I thought
she was
Cheyenne had
basically a Nova.
yeah. She had the ability to make
right,
anything
that's
from
true.
her subconscious.
Yeah, subconscious desires. Yeah, that's true. Yep. So that's part of the reason, I guess. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's part of the reason, obviously, that like.
Well, I have a question. If she can make her subconscious desires real, why isn't she married to Limbo?
Because apparently that's actually not her subconscious desire.
Okay, well, I won't follow.
Also, I don't
Alright.
think Limbo knows that she has that ability. I think.
Right, but that doesn't matter, does it?
No. I'm saying like Limbo wouldn't think of that.
No. I'm just
Yeah.
curious why she hasn't like forced him to be in love with her.
I mean, do you want to marry every single Twitch streamer that you like, David?
I mean, I'm not the primary fangirl of every single Twitch streamer I like, and I also don't have superpowers, and I'm also already married. So there's all those things.
Because you make some valid points.
But
David.
if you weren't,
I tried.
Adam Coble, no.
How about no? I'm gonna be honest. Not attracted to gauges or men.
You maybe should have started with that one.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Top delivery.
So yeah, you should flirt with Cheyenne and get us some sweet deets on this person's location. Just break out the charm. You got this. Except that you probably have a penalty to it because of all your things, but that's okay.
My mundane is -1.
It's fine.
Well, plus the extra -2.
And you're trying. You're doing superior because
Yeah, technically it's provoke.
It's you're trying to provoke someone.
Oh well, at least I'm not short on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, what do you have on provoke?
+1.
+1. I mean, I get a +1 as well for the situation. So
That's true. What is your provoke? Also, it makes sense for you to roll it because you have the hots for her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? So Bastion, you also notice this, obviously, because you get like an alert whenever she says anything in the Twitch chat. So you also see this, and so Bastion, yeah, you want to roll to provoke her with your words.
Yeah.
You just set up a BTTV highlighted word.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
Just stream names.
On her username, yeah.
Why didn't you just subconsciously wish that her tonsils were out, or I mean, her wisdom teeth were out?
Because most people don't subconsciously desire to not have wisdom teeth.
Yeah,
I would if they were trying to be pulled out of my head.
She doesn't have control over it. Like it's her deep. It's like the id. It's her deepest, darkest desires.
All I'm saying is, if someone's got a wrench in my face.
She popped up on drugs.
I don't.
It's about a bad
Oh
no.
So do I get a bonus since she's hopped up on drugs for agreeing to it?
Yeah. This is also when you ask her to kiss you. Say, "Come here and do this, and then kiss me."
No.
Nice.
So on a 7 and 9, they can instead choose one. They stumble, you take +1 forward against them. They err, you gain a critical opportunity. They overreact, you gain influence over them. So I think.
Oh my goodness! Please give him a critical opportunity to kiss her instead. Please, please.
So what is your message to her, Bastion?
Yeah, I'm a little bit normally I'm like the like funny guy whenever like the camera's on me. I'm like the tomfoolery comic relief guy. But this time I'm a little more trepid. I'm like, hey Cheyenne, could you help us triangulate or whatever stuff from the phone?
Yeah. Have you ever messaged Cheyenne before?
Nope. I'm just the creeper.
So she writes back, "Who are you?"
But she knows who I am.
Does she though?
But no, like I'm not messaging. I'm saying it on the camera.
Oh, you're saying it on the camera. Okay, I thought you were messaging.
Shout out to Cheyenne.
No.
Do a thing for us.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So you see in chat. Sure, I can help you guys out. What do you need?
We're gonna call villains. And we need their location. Yeah.
Wait, maybe we shouldn't do this on the live stream where they could totally watch it. Just saying.
Oh.
Kind of already
private chat
at this point.
I'm sorry.
Nobody fail roll.
Unprofessional.
Nobody fail, or we're screwed.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being stream sniped again,
Their MO was that they watched your stream, and now we're telling our plan to find them on their stream. Do I know that this is happening?
I mean, Bastion just says it, I guess.
Yeah.
I got a good roll, so nothing bad can happen yet.
The thing is, you got a partial success. This means something bad can happen. You just partially succeed.
Right, and I think what happens is this is what happens. She sends you back data on this. She just messaged Limbo on like a private message.
Whisper the Twitch chat page.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And she gives you like coordinates. Limbo, are you savvy with technology at all? Like besides just being a streamer, like,
you know,
are you in any way Josh levels of like programmer intelligence?
No.
Okay.
Limbo's an entertainer,
Mm-hmm.
and when his stream is scuffed, it's scuffed. And he's not really. He can turn on and off his stream. He can throw a GoPro around. But that guy, his computer's not even in its case at home, and he's in no way in a stable state outside of his live stream. So he's in no way tech savvy. Somebody else helped him set up his wireless streaming. And
so Bastion, are you tech savvy at all?
Probably a little bit, because I had lots of money and free time when I was in Japan, so I probably picked up a little bit because I had all the newest gizmos and all that. So probably a little bit.
Okay. I think you noticed something. I think okay, so I think what she does, she doesn't private message just Limbo. She sends you both the message.
Yay.
In like a group message. And sends you the coordinates, right? But Bastion, you notice a little something. You're a little bit tech savvy, and so you can see that like she maybe made a mistake and left her like location on, and
genius.
And so like you can see from where she is, she's sending the message, like her GPS location.
Maps thing of some sort.
Yeah.
Is she at her house?
Do you want to look at it?
Oh, I mean, yes, because she's in danger now.
Wait, did she send this to all of us or just those two?
No, just those two.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I literally realized now, like, the gravity of the mistake I just made.
What's going on?
Oh crap!
So do you want to check the coordinates? You see that her location is on. Do you want to like find out where that is?
Yeah. Make sure it's not like super close to where the villains are.
She's in the same building with you.
Oh wait, what? She had her wisdom teeth out and she's in the.
She's a dirty liar.
She's at the UN.
I look to Josh. I'm like, follow me, and then I go straight there.
Dude, what happened? Where are you going? What's going on? Bastion, get over here.
And so the coordinates that she gave you were outside of the UN building. They were like in a separate building, like a couple buildings away. But yeah, her coordinates say that she's in this building.
Why are we going back to the UN? We established they were running away.
Oh, I thought we were still in the UN building, making our way out.
Oh, I assumed we were walking out.
No.
All right, why are we not leaving?
Coordinates here now. We no time to explain. Let's go.
So you guys just rush down the hallway, yeah. So Limbo, did you still have your stream up?
No. I was literally about to say, like, Limbo, cut the stream for like 5 minutes.
All right, guys, commercial break again. Sorry we keep doing this, but we don't want too many stream snipers here. Be right back. Enjoy your advertisements. If you've got Twitch Prime, it'll make the ads go away.
Yeah, and so you see a whole bunch of like just like lame. Come on, dude. Like I'm unsubbing, like that sort of thing.
Peppered by the occasional random 12-character username.
Can we take like
on Twitch Prime
a real like 2-second break in like real life?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I need to free the Kraken.
Yeah, we're gonna. What?
I really hope that means what I think that means.
So we're gonna.
Oh gosh, that's amazing.
We're gonna take a quick break, come back, and try to wrap it up as quickly as possible because I know it's already kind of late. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Stick around.